Okay, let's just say those things aren't present. And then what?
What things? The social media and all
No,
that.
let's say you don't have to be the alpha male. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to be that breadwinner, that patriarchal dad. Let's throw those out for a
Mhm.
minute. What else is left for men?
Everything.
Like what?
Absolutely everything.
Like what?
Like
Name a few.
be a caring, loving husband for your
You don't
wife.
think those things can be present in a hustling man?
Well, but they're not talked about. They are, I mean, they can absolutely be present, but they're not talked about.
So your whole thing is just talk about it.
Well,
Bring it up.
if you're gonna make priority, let's be like very kind of, I'm gonna be very absurd here, but what defines
We like that here.
Okay,
Bring it up.
what defines an alpha man is
Yeah.
not how caring and loving is with his wife.
Said who?
Said the guys who talk about alpha men. Alpha men is like you have to have 6 packs, expensive cars. And
I've heard alpha men say that I care more about my family than myself.
Is that a good thing?
I mean, we are talking about care.
Yeah,
So now-
but it's kind of like that self-sacrificing crap. I mean, you need to take care of yourself to be able to take care of your family. That's just it. You know, the moment that you lost yourself into some kind of idea of, as a man, I have to work 15 hours a day and give them everything that they ask me, otherwise I'm failing. Well, do you think that's sustainable? You know, how long can you do that for?
Not to that level.
Right?
But let's just say, let's bring up Andrew Tatum.
Okay.
I know you can't stand him, but let's just talk about it.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great topic. He's a good conversation and somebody to have a debate about. But so he is very macho and he talks about, I don't believe in depression. How many times have you heard him say that? A lot. I think people who are depressed are weak. I don't believe in depression. You know, I've heard him say this in multiple reels, multiple podcasts. And so I personally don't believe in that. I think that depression definitely does exist and it is present in a lot of males. So, and I've also heard him say that he cares about his partner a lot. He cares about his children tremendously. He cares about his brother, his mother, and he works very hard to provide. But he never said anything about, oh my God, I'm neglecting myself, so and so. All I care about is my abs. But that's portrayed differently now. See, that's him as being a, misogynistic, alpha male that's pretending to care, whatever. I think that when we remove those things, like be a hustler, be the, be that type of man for what else is left for the man? I can think there's, that love and that love and that care. Okay, but what else?
What else?
Yeah.
I mean, again,
it's just love and care.
No, well, is that not a lot? Like, how many of us would have dreamed? How many of my clients, I can think, how many of Armenians or Latinos would have wished for a loving and caring father?
I would have loved for a loving, caring father who works and who is
but why would they stop working?
No, but I'm saying, like, if we take out this strong hustling type of men that we're talking about, that's hurting today's
this
society.
Is what I think. I don't think our society now, in our system, can afford not hustling, because we would be all like,
But that's what they're talking about. That
Who?
This Jordan Peterson and all the other, psychologists, that's what they're motivating. Like, okay, you can be a loving person, but that's not enough.
I think you have such a gracious reading of them. I don't hear that a lot from them.
Tell me what you hear.
I hear from them.
Thank you for calling me gracious.
Yeah, you have a very gracious take or like reading of them, because what I hear a lot is fundamentally a very, let's go back to what we are made biologically to do and what the Bible says we should do, and that's for some reason comparing us to some Neanderthals that lived, it's completely absurd. Like, we have nothing to, what are we talking about? Like, there's women need protection. Every woman wants protection.
Yeah.
What if not every woman? And these are studies about this. The how women choose their object of love changes depending level of education, age,
Uh-huh.
financial situation, if they have been married or not before,
Mhm.
if they have kids or not before, right? Cultural aspect. So I actually remember this reading because it was a course about evolutionary psychology. So it was all about how we have been biologically programmed to choose our partner, and every single study was debunking that. There is not a piece of biological, ancestral kind of thing that a woman sees a man and it's like, oh, he's gonna protect me from the wild animals that are gonna attack me, so I'm gonna choose him, or I'm gonna keep the fire alive when he's going hunting.
Mhm.
We have we are cultural beings. We are symbolic beings. The biological piece exists always,
Mhm.
but over that we have built so much more that talk about those things like they are determining what a man or what a woman should do. It just doesn't make sense. That's why people like, what's his name, Matt Walsh, or at least
Mhm.
like these guys, right? They bring up questions that in the face value they seem so like obvious, like
Like, what
common
is a
sense.
woman?
What is a woman, right?
Mhm.
The problem is not the question. The question is great. The problem is that he never read anything about the thousands of philosophical and psychological explanations of the
Mhm.
differences between the sexes. Beyond his ignorance, the problem is also that he's not trying to